Oh, good. You're awake. Finally. No. Don't strain yourself. Take a moment. Let your eyes adjust. The light in here is a little dim, I know. That's intentional. Atmosphere is important. Now, before you panic, and you will panic, they always panic in the scenarios I've read about, let me explain a few things. The ropes around your wrists? Triple knotted. I practiced. Yes, the door behind me is locked, of course. 3 deadbolts. See? 1, 2, 3. The windows are also painted shut, and we're on the 2nd floor anyway, and the nearest neighbor is, half a mile down the road? Give or take. No, nobody heard the car. Nobody saw us leave. Nobody knows where you are. Well, yes, except for me. So, go ahead. Scream if you need to. Cry, beg. Get it all out of your system because I've prepared for every single... What? What do you... what do you mean? Okay. Okay, what? Okay, as in you understand your situation? Okay, as in you're processing? Because that's normal. I think that's shock. That's stage 1. I read about this. What? What do you mean you're fine with this? You do understand what this is, don't you? You were walking home. There was a cloth. There was a smell. Probably. I mean, I personally didn't smell it because if I did, I'd knock myself out and, well, anyway, and then you woke up tied to a chair in a strange woman's house. That's the this we're discussing. This. And you're fine with it. Okay, you know what? I think I see what's happening here. You're being brave. That's actually really cute, and I totally respect it. But you don't have to perform for me. Okay? This is a safe space. Well, yeah, okay, technically it's a locked space, but emotionally, very safe. It is the most safest place you can be. You can be scared, you know? I want you to know that fear is a completely valid response to this situation. It is, in fact, the correct response to your circumstances. Okay, first of all, stop looking at me like that. Like that. Like I'm the one being weird. I'm not the one being weird. I kidnapped you. That's okay, that's a little weird. Fine, but it's an established kind of weird, right? There are conventions. There's a whole genre. You being all calm and pleasant about it, that's the weird part. You're doing the weird part. Are you maybe too comfortable? Is that why? Did I make the ropes too soft? I lined them with felt because I didn't want to leave marks on your wrists, right? But maybe that undercut the the danger. Do not say that was thoughtful. Do not. That's not. You're not supposed to compliment the ropes. Okay. Okay. Let me just start over. Clearly, I messed up the speech somehow or something. I'm going to do the speech again, and this time you are going to react appropriately. So let's take it from the top again. You belong to me now. I have watched you for a long, long time. I know everything about you. Your schedule, your habits, your favorite little coffee shop with that wobbly table you always choose for some insane reason, because I can't imagine why anyone would choose a stupid wobbly table when you can just shove a wad of paper underneath. Sorry. Going back to the script. There is no part of your life I haven't seen. And now there is no part of your life that exists outside this house. You are never leaving. You are mine forever. Why are you nodding? That wasn't a terms and conditions agreement. You don't just scroll to the bottom and click accept. I threatened you. That was a threat. A really good one. I practiced it in the mirror for like 40 times. I got the little voice drop at the end and everything. Thank you? Wait, no, wait, why am I saying thank you to good? Okay, You know what? Clearly you have questions. Confusion. That must be it. You're confused, and the confusion is masking the terror. Or maybe I used a little too much of the chloroform, and you're not quite in your right state of mind yet. Okay. Okay. The question's right. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, ask. Ask me anything. Let's get the fear flowing naturally. Yep, go ahead. I'm here. What's for dinner? That's your question, huh? Out of everything, anything, you're tied to a chair in a stranger's home in an undisclosed location, and you want to know what's for dinner. Right. Well, because you asked, it's pot roast. I made pot roast because I know it's your favorite, and because the meat was really cheap. I mean, I made it because it was your favorite, not because the meat was cheap, but the meat being cheap was an added bonus. But I watched you order it like 4 separate times at that diner on 5th Street, and you always get this stupid happy little look on your face when that's not the point. What the point is not the pot roast. The point. The point is, I know your diner order because I was stalking you. Surveillance. Months of it. React to that part. I'm gonna lose my mind. What do you mean smells good? I'm going to genuinely lose my mind. Do you? Okay. Sit there. Not that you have a choice. My bad. You sit there and you listen, because I don't think you understand the scope of what I've done. Okay? And once you do, then you'll be scared, and then everything can go back to normal. Or forward to normal. Whatever. The point is, I'm going to confess everything, and you're going to be horrified, and it's going to be great. Ready? All right, so I first saw you 11 months ago. 11 months. And technically 2 days, but who's counting, right? Me, of course, but anyways, Since then, I have followed you home. At a safe distance, I'm not an amateur, approximately 200 times. I know your commute so well, I can walk it blindfolded. When you switched routes for that week in the spring, that scared me because I thought you'd noticed me, and I didn't sleep for 3 days. It was a lot. Turns out it was just construction. But still. I have hidden in the bushes outside your apartment building. Multiple bushes. Your landscaping could do a little work. But the hedge on the east side has the best cover, but it has thorns, and I have suffered for you. Do you understand? I have literally bled in that hedge. Oh, and I have photographs. Oh, so many photographs. There is a wall in the other room. It has string on it. Have you ever seen there's a funny show with the people, the horrible people who do horrible things to each other. And there's that episode where the guy, he's working in the mailroom of some kind of like company, but like he's completely lost his mind. And there's red string everywhere, and he hasn't slept in like 5 days, and red string, right? Connecting the photos. Does that string do anything? No. Is it necessary? Absolutely. Well, emotionally, yes. Oh, and I did take one of your coffee cups. I do feel a little bad about that from the cafe after you left. It's on a shelf next to my TV. I dust it carefully. I also know what detergent you use because I stood behind you at the store and I smelled you. Which, now that I hear it, sounds so much worse out loud than it did in my head. But anyways, I bought the same one, so my whole house would smell familiar to you when I finally, brought you home. And I also, I learned your sleep schedule, from which lights turn off in which order. Bedroom lap at 11:35, give or take. I mean, you stayed up till 2 once in August, and I nearly called in a wellness check. Woo! I have imagined this exact evening, you here with me, every night. Every night. I planned everything. I'm a very good planner, by the way. The menu, the lighting, what I'd wear. I've ironed this dress twice. It's nice, right? It's my little version of an LBD. It stands for little black dress, Audrey Hepburn, very Audrey Hepburnish, right? Sorry, I'm a little nervous. So there it is. 11 months of obsession, full confession. Now, you can be horrified. Anytime now. Why? You're smiling. Why are you smiling? Stop it. Stop that right now. That is the opposite of horrified. What is wrong with... What do you mean no one's ever paid that much attention to you before? Don't say things like that. Don't say things like that in that soft little voice. That's not, you're supposed to say you're insane. You're supposed to say you're insane, and I'm supposed to say insane for you. I've workshopped this. You're making all of my hard work be in vain. Anyways, and then we do this whole back and forth, and I have a whole script. It's a really good script. What do you mean it's flattering? Really? Being watched from a hedge for 11 months by a woman who dusts your stolen coffee cup? That's flattering to you? Okay. No offense, but I'm starting to think there might be something wrong with you. And I say that as the person who chloroformed you, so, kind of grading on a curve here, but seriously. Wait, just wait a second. Blink twice if you're being held hostage. Hang on a second. You're tied to a chair. That was a stupid question. Obviously, you're... Blink twice if you're being coerced. Is someone making you say these things? Is this a trick? Are you lulling me into a false sense of security so you can escape? Because I want you to know that would actually make me so much better right now. I feel better anyways, but also better. Truly, if you told me this was all a cunning ploy, all sins are forgiven, I would be so relieved. Because a ploy I can handle. A ploy is in the playbook. I have countermeasures for a ploy. What do you mean it's not a ploy? You're actually genuinely okay with this? I need to sit down. What am I saying? I am sitting down. I'm sitting on the floor of my own kidnapping den. This is fine. Everything is fine. Fuck my life. You know what the worst part is? I planned for everything. Everything. You know what's in that binder over there? Yeah, just over here. Tab 1, screaming. Tab 2, crying. Tab 3, bargaining. My family has money. I'm classic. I had a whole speech about how I don't want money. I just want you. It was very romantic in a somewhat threatening way. Tab 4, escape attempts with the floor plan and everything. Tab 5, the long game where you pretend to fall for me to lower my guard. Honestly, my favorite tab. Lots of delicious tension in tab 5. Tab 6, sullen silence and how to break it with home cooking. As you can probably surmise, I don't have a tab for he says okay and asks about dinner. There is no tab for this. You've gone off binder. Do you understand how confused I am right now? I've spent 11 months preparing and you've invalidated the entire binder in the first 4 minutes. Don't laugh at me. I'm dangerous. I'm a dangerous and unstable woman and you're laughing and it's a real nice laugh, actually. I've never heard it up close before. It's always been through windows or across the street. And no. Focus. Okay. Deep breath. Okay. Let me try to understand you, because clearly one of us is broken, and I've done extensive research on my particular brand of brokenness, so let's dig into yours, right? Why aren't you scared of me? And don't shrug, okay? Shrugging is lazy. And besides, it's just the way you do it, it looks like a little wiggle. It's cute, and I hate it. Use words. Why aren't you scared? Yeah, okay, I made the pot roast. And? Okay, yes, I did line the ropes with felt. And? Wait a second. Wait, You were supposed to be asleep for that when I put the blanket over your legs because the house was cold. You were awake for that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. In my defense, the house does get cold, and you looked cold, and being cold while unconscious, it's bad hosting. I wasn't gonna let you get cold. I mean, that has nothing to do with anything. Scary people can regulate temperature. Okay, scary people can be considerate. Those aren't mutually exclusive. Stop smiling at me. Okay, I mean it. Stop it. Your smile does it does this thing to my chest, and it's very distracting, and I can't maintain a proper menacing aura when you're doing the thing. So just fine. You know what? Fine. You want the truth? Here's the truth. The fear was never really the point. I mean, okay, fine, it was part of the point, sure, but the plan was you'd be scared at first. Of course you would. I mean, everyone's scared of me eventually, once they see how much I am. And then over time, weeks, months, I've budgeted up to a year, you'd slowly realize I wasn't going to hurt you. That every meal was your favorite. That I remembered everything you ever said. That nobody on this stupid planet would ever love you like I do. And then one day, way down the line, you'd stop looking at the door. And you'd start looking at me. And it would be real. And it would be mine. And I would have earned it. That was the plan. The fear was just the starting point I assumed I deserved. Because here's the thing about me. Since we're apparently doing a confessional on the kidnapping den floor, people don't stay. When they see all of me, the intensity, the binders, the string, they leave every time. So somewhere along the way, I just thought, fine. If no one will stay willingly, I'll build a version of staying that doesn't need willing. Locks are more reliable than love. Deadbolts don't change their mind. I never, not once, not in 11 months of planning, I never even let myself imagine that you'd just be okay with me. Don't look at me like that. That's worse than the smile. That's so much worse than the smile. I have a question for you. Another one. And you have to answer, honestly, because I'll know if you're lying. That's a lie, actually. I have no idea how to read you. You've been off script since minute 1, but I'd appreciate an honest answer. If I untied you right now and unlocked the door, all 3 deadbolts, would you leave? That's a really long pause. Is it a dramatic pause? Like, are you doing a dramatic pause at me? In my kidnapping? You'd stay for the pot roast? I mean, it's not that good. You'd stay for me. My face is really hot right now. I don't blush, for the record, okay? Ignore my face. I am a creature of the shadows. Creatures of the shadows don't blush. It's warm in here. I'm gonna check the thermostat. The thermostat is definitely... Yeah, no, the thermostat is fine. I checked from here with my eyes. Okay. So, hypothetically, if I were to untie you, this isn't me going soft. You understand? This is a test, okay? A calculated test of your sincerity. A tactical decision from the binder. There's a tab for this. No, there isn't. I just told you all the tabs in it. But let's pretend there's a tab, okay? Hold still, the knots are... Okay, the knots are actually really hard to undo. Hold on, I said I practiced tying them. I didn't practice untying them. That was never supposed to be my problem. There. Okay, one hand. You're just... Okay. This is really weird. Because now you're helping me untie the other hand. You're helping me undo your own kidnapping. I genuinely don't know how to feel about this. I want that on the record somewhere in some official record. I do not know how to feel about this. Well, there you go. You're free. The door is behind me. I'm going to unlock it now. All right. All 3 bolts. Watch. And there. It's open. It's actually open. There's the hallway. There's the night air. You can probably hear the crickets from here. The road's half a mile that way. Your phone's in the bowl by the door. Yes, I put it in a bowl. I'm not a savage. I wasn't going to destroy your phone. It's got your photos on it. So, there it is. Your whole escape. No tricks. I'm not even standing in the way. I'm standing over here by the wall, being very normal about this. Why aren't you moving? Oh. Of course it comes with potatoes. Obviously, what kind of operation do you think I'm running? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell about potatoes. I'm just, I'm experiencing a lot right now, 11 months of contingency planning, and the whole thing gets resolved by potatoes. I need a minute. I need several minutes. Possibly an hour. Right. Can I say something without you making it weird, which is crazy for someone like me to say, but... Anyways, by weird, I mean sweet. You have a habit of making things nice, and I'm not built for that. So just, do your thing. And don't make a big deal out of this. Thank you. Well, for not immediately running out the door. Even though you've seen the binder and the string wall. Well, no, you haven't actually seen the string wall yet. You might want to prepare yourself for the wall. Even though you know exactly what I am. Nobody's ever seen all of it and stayed before. I didn't think that was a thing that could happen. I built my entire everything around it not being a thing that could happen. And you just walked in here. Well, we're carried in here, unconscious, semantics, and broke my whole worldview before dinner. Anyways, well, you might as well come to the kitchen with me. You can just walk there freely, like a person. It's gonna take me some time to get used to. To be honest, every instinct I have is telling me to at least zip tie you to the dining chair, just as like a comfort thing, a little tradition. No. Okay, we're not doing that, right? Boundaries. I'm trying to learn them today, I guess. All of them at once. Oh, my brain's gonna explode. You know, you're still mine, though. That part of the speech stands. Deadbolts or no deadbolts, binder or no binder, mine. I'm always going to be a little too much, and I'm always going to watch you like the last light in the world. And if you ever get kidnapped by anyone else, I will burn their house down. That's just who I am. Who you're choosing, apparently, with your whole chest, like a crazy person. It's insane that I'm saying that you're crazy. And no, you cannot see the string wall tonight. You have to earn the string wall. We just met. Officially, anyway.